without you. Smoke up the good herb. Marijuana keep you alive. Never kill a man. What would I do without you? Marijuana. When negative vibes come my way, I do without you. Sensimilia. When Johnny cover bad day, him do without you. Yeah. When negative vibes stay all day, do without you. Johnny, when time gets stressing, life get depressing. I don't worry, no, I don't fret. Yeah, cause I know that I have my marijuana. It keeps me alive, make me survive. What would I do without you? Marijuana. When negative vibes come my way, I do without you. Sensimilia. When Johnny cover bad day, him do without you. Yeah. When negative vibes stay all day, do without you. Marijuana. When negative vibes come my way, I said puff puff and I pass to let negative vibes go past. I won't let the bad mind feeling stick around me no boss. Puff puff and I pass to let negative vibes go past. I will never let them change my vibes. So I smoke it daily. You hear me? Marijuana in my brain daily. It keeps me alive. It makes me survive. Johnny, salute the ganja, the marijuana, the weed I smoke. It's giving me this feeling to sing good song. Marijuana. I'm a brain, Sensimilia. Yeah. Good feeling, good vibes. This keeps me alive. And now all I know, what would I do without you? Marijuana. What would I do without you? Sensimilia. Without you.
Anybody there?
Present, awake, and aware. I love that. Love that. That has to be Suzanne. Could be Red, too. It's kind of common Red would post. But Suzanne is there in the chat already. Awake, aware, alive, feeling well, feeling like this life is meant to be lived. You know, that's what I think we forget also often. That life is for us to cherish and full joy. Cherish and full joy. That's what life is all about. It's not about being depressed or being anxious or, you know, living in the past and living in the future does very little. Like you can see the future. You can see the future in advance for sure. You got to see it. You got to see yourself there before you make it to your goals. But I lost what I was going to say. If you're not present, yeah. If you're not present, if you're not, hold on, I'll fix that camera. I think it's just a bit too high. Yeah. If you're not present, presence, awareness, all this is essential to elevate. To elevate to a certain degree of vibration. Also, you want to elevate with more love in your heart, not with more hate. So it's to elevate into something that is very, very inspiring. Also, no? There is a reason also why you heal the trauma, why you at one point you just have enough of the land, but you don't know too much that it's lies. Né? You have enough of the nonsense. You have enough of the nonsense. You want to sense life deeper. You want to. That's my experience. I wanted to sense life on a deeper level, and I knew to sense life on a deeper level, I had to connect with the world. Like I had, and the way to connect is opening my heart, is letting that love flow, showing that love, that presence, that awareness, that and share it with my brothers and sisters, because this is what will eventually change my world on the outside. Like I have a whole big world on the inside to discover, but there's also a world on the outside that I'm part of, and that is not to neglect. Also, it doesn't really matter in my elevation what's going on the outside, but if I correct what's going on the inside, and I'm very, very vibrant, very vital and alive, what will be on the outside will change. So will it will help change anyway. I think it's always very worth it to have courage and discipline. That's what I mark. Courage and discipline has to be considered for sure. But once you let go of fear, what else do you have? All you have is courage. All you have is courage once you let go of fear. That's my experience. And fear, again, there's fear that are legitimate, but there's fear that I should just not have in my head. Doesn't make sense. But it's also the programming. Programming comes with the fear and lots of anxiety and stuff. Like you're not too present, not too present, and I never sensed that and again that level of awareness of presence will make you feel brand new each and every day. It's never going to be another day, another dollar. But for a lot of people, waking up in the morning is just another day, another dollar. For me, I'm so glad, happy, uh, astonished to be alive, just to have life. To me, all this is a miracle. To me, opening my eyes in the morning is a miracle. To me, everything's a miracle. Everything is so vibrant now in my eyes and my heart and in my mind that I had to do something. The only thing I had left to do was speaking. I had to start speaking because the fire was too intense inside. And when the fire gets very, very intense, you better not start to wanting to extinguish it, because it's going to take time also to extinguish a fire that is very, very, very alive. Yeah. Anyway, great hangout with Lily yesterday. We had a little raise the energy of all around us, coming from within us. Exactly. That's the only way. Also, don't stress with problems. Exactly. They're only in our mind. Problems are often only in our head. That's what I realize often. Just be in the present. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right if you don't self-induce destruction. If you're not self-destructing yourself, everything will be all right. That's always what I tell myself. I don't stress with problems. With bad problems, even that problem has to be huge. For me to cause something a problem, it has to be very, very huge. And I never really had problems in life because I always found solution. And to me, problems is something that you can't find solution. You're stuck. And I know I always found a way. Sometimes out of no way, often out of no way. But if you have the willful way to do things, and to liberate your energy, liberate your trauma, liberate the love, liberate everything that you have inside. Nothing can really stop this, not even you. At one point, it becomes stronger than us. Also, this elevation, it just comes with. I think with I think the greater also to elevate, it's to at one point like levitate. That's what I want. Elevate so much that one day I can maybe levitate. Hold on. And also presence. When you're present in the moment, when you're present and observant in the moment, it can even save your life or prevent accident. Yesterday, I prevented a big accident, but potentially an accident that could happen to me. The stairs in my pool are not very safe, and I kind of felt that they were gonna break because the metals was starting to be eaten by I don't know. It's not rust. It's like a white calcium lime. I don't know. It's something weird. During the winter, something happened in the cabin, and the stairs got very weak. And I said, no. I better not. I had the feeling it was gonna break, and matter of fact, it did break. It did break. So when you're also more observant. You're gonna. That's why often accident happen on the road because we're not present in the moment. Where being present in the moment is being attentive, is being observant, is being alive, feeling alive. All this is in the moment. And sometimes, if we have often accidents happen because of lack of presence and often too much in our heads, thinking like the other day, an accident happened. What happened? And the person told me directly. He said, "Yeah, I wasn't paying attention enough. I wasn't there." That's what the person told me. He said I wasn't there. I said, "I know. That's why often accident happen. That's why my accident happened. I wasn't there enough because if I would have paid attention, give attention, I would probably have seen the hazard on the floor, and I would have not had that." Freaking accident happening. It's very important. Today I go back on it, and again, like at nighttime, when I go up the stairs, sometimes it's dark, but I always open the light. I always open the light because I want to see the obstacles. I want to see if there's anything slippery. But that's what I think. Also, I make the sense of it. If you are in the dark, sometimes you don't see the obstacles. You don't see the potential danger that you could slip on or stuff like that. Like I'm very aware of that. So I put the light on. And when the light is there, I see all obstacles, all things I can slip on. You see clear, you have clarity. When you see the light, you have clarity. That's also what it is when seeing the light is having clarity in your life and more presence. And yeah, was working last night painting the pool fence with Kev. Just began listening to the Lily Rose interview prior to upping over here. Oh, great. No, she's great, Lily. And yeah, I did my pool also. I have to paint my deck now. That's my next thing. I have to do the deck. Yeah, no, it's gonna be probably running tomorrow. Like it's filling now. The water is getting in the pool. Yeah. But I love swimming. That's one of my favorite things I love to do to exercise. Because of my knee, there's no impact, so it's perfect for me swimming. And I love to swim. I love to be in the water. The feeling of being in the water, to float, and I have the pool almost in the sun all day, so I can just chill there and be in the sun. Me in the sun. I'm like solar powered. I'm like solar powered. That's what I realized. Yesterday, I was sitting in the sun, and the dog was beside me doing the same thing. Of course, Kelowna, when the sun is there, Kelowna is lying in the sun, like Papa. Yeah. And yeah, I'm her Papa. I call I tell her I'm her Papa, and she loves it. She's so after me. That dog, it's crazy. Yesterday was crazy when I was doing that stuff outside. Oh, She's so after me. She's so lovey. They show so much love. They show so much love. These dogs, animals, any animal, even a cow, even if you treat them right. If you treat them right, they can be so lovely, so and bring you so much joy, such a smile on your face. And when you're a bit anxious, stressed, and they come and release that stress, also, it's very good to have me. I always had the dogs pretty much all my life. No, I love them for sure, and they're great companion for sure. They don't make you lose your mind. Yeah, so courage, eh? I'm solar powered. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Good. That's the way that I see it. I'm telling you, I'm so observant. I became so observant of nature. Same like the other day, I cut my hair. Okay, I cut my hair. Maybe this because it was like all dead at the end. Like Kim and Abby who kept telling me, "Daddy, you need to cut these ends. You need to cut these ends. It's disgusting. They're like dead." And I know they kept telling me all kinds of stuff. So one morning I woke up and I said, Abby, okay, cut the dead part if you want. And it's true, it was really like it's good. Also, I thought of it. I said, trees when you cut the tree branch, it's because at one point they need to renew. They need to, and the neighbor did the same thing last year. He cut those two trees in the front like to barely minimum. And look today I look at those trees. They're full of flowers, full of branches. You take even more. No, that's I became very very observant, and the sun, of course, the sun is my not number one intrigue, but number one source of power. I'm solar powered, that's for sure. I love to sit in the sun. I can sit in the sun gaze. I realize that I'm solar powered. I need the sun. I'm not worshiping the sun, but I need the sun. I need the sun, and I need the energy. There's some kind of. It's very hard to explain with words what I feel from it, but I feel something very very powerful. And for sure, if you say powered by the sun, it's because you're receiving power. You're receiving power, whether it's the heat or light or. But I think it's even deeper than the power that we can sense from the sun. Anyway, it's hard to explain. I'm trying to reason here. Be patient. I don't pretend I know everything, but anyway, I feel something from that luminary up there, the beautiful sun that we have that is here again today. It's beautiful blue sky. Like the day is brand new. I'm telling you, that's what I was thinking. Also last night, I was waiting for Kim because I like to wait for her. She went out, and so I'll wait for you before I go to bed. So I said, just first of all, I don't like really sleeping alone. I'm telling you something. I'm telling you all my little stuff here. I don't like really sleeping alone. I like when Kim is beside me. When I have a presence, it's good to feel that presence. Maybe because I'm used to it too. No? It's not to fool around. Absolutely, it's just the presence. Sometimes it's not always about sex. It doesn't have to be about sex all the time. No? Remove the dead and life multiplies. Yeah. Exactly. That's why the air thing, I remove the dead and the life multiplies. Exactly. That's what it is. And yeah, no, I focus a lot on more life, and being observant of nature. I'm very observant of people, of nature, not to judge, but to assess, to get a feeling from it. Like the trees have something to teach me. The grass, the cement, the rock, the volcanoes. Like yesterday, I was checking something about volcanoes, and there is something very powerful in nature. And when we say that there's no forces, eh, there is something also very alive here, like just those volcanoes, all the stuff happening, like the earth is breathing, is a living entity, is a living thing for sure. Why would we be alive and the earth would be just a dead matter, like a big ball of dirt, a big ball of dirt with some spot of, like, it's no, it's much more than that. The earth is the earth is come on, I don't know, it's so big, so life is so rich, life's so rich. Life's so rich and so wonderful and so vibrant that that's why I say all the time life is bigger than my life, because I haven't I think got in touch with I got in touch with life, but there's I want to feel more. I want to experience more. I want to experience more with life. That's what I want. That's where my focus is towards creating new experience, new connection, new yeah, and always keeping that flame alive. Sunday, I'm supposed to have. I don't know. I receive a email. I'm gonna reply to my bro Jerome, but I received. Yeah, we probably gonna have. Don't know if you see it. United by Skanking. Unite. You know that this album I showed you the other day. Far West Modern. United by Skanking. It's a band in France. Great band. And they have released their first album. I think it's their first album. Yeah. C'est en tournant, c'est ça. I think they have an EP. Two EPs. That's it. And USB Power Mission et Star System. And then they have their first album. But they've been around for like 8 years with more than 150 concerts and done and everything. So no, they've been roaming around for a while. So we will probably have them on interview. I'm gonna contact them today. You know, it's always something coming. I'm always working on new connection, on creating new connection. I'm supposed to have him too. Yoha, I think it's Yoha. Yeah, him too. Mad World. It's an EP just released, and we are working also on Cola to have him on interview on the Truman Show. So yeah. So I'm always working with Jerome. Jerome, my friend from my brother from Irie Heights in France. We're very close together, and we're working together to arrange interviews. He's very connected with the artist. It's the record house production, the one he's doing all that stuff. I help him with some stuff, and he helps me, and you know, it's just give and take. It's a great collaboration we have together. I translate stuff for him, and you know, I like to help people. And I told you I do a lot. I just don't come here, and sometimes I do a translation. I do like I help him also with all his artists that he has around to bring them on to be available. Like I make myself available. I make myself available to help others, and that's very important. I have to stop looking at that screen and look there. I have to get used to that camera thing. I'm curious about human energy field. Now I see the colors are in the electromagnetic field. I try to understand the units of. Yeah, that's very auras 19 auras. Yeah, auras. Yeah, but that's very. I don't know if we can. Really, like, you can sense the energy of a person. Come on, there's some people are so energetic and so vibrant, and also the energy comes a lot from the smile of a person. The smile, the smile is very important, to smile to life. Okay, this is sounds very basic, but smiling is probably one of my most I smile. I love to smile, and that's good for me, and I know it, and my body feels good. And when I'm happy, my whole body feels it. When I can hold that state of happiness, that mental state of happiness, and that's being present. That's being it's a, you know, presence. You know, love is a small word to describe a huge thing, a huge thing, and also you know, like, I don't know. We can take all the words like that and decorticate them and explain what they mean, but you know, sometimes we try to label things with words without, you know, going deeper into the meaning of because we have definitions, we have stuff already given to us. Everything is defined, so we don't have to. We even have dictionaries to look at, like it's the definition of life. This is what at one point gets very annoying. And I'm curious. In human energy, that's what I was talking about. There's some people that are so alive, so vibrant, so yeah, that you can feel the energy from them coming out from them. So genuine and real and true, and even and the smile is very important. Me, I'm very attracted by people that smile. You know, and especially reggae artists. I know the vibe's gonna be good if I can connect with them the first time and they put a smile on their face and they're happy and they show joy, and that's marvelous when we can the moment we're all going to be able to put a smile on our face and smile to life and really on the deep level. It's going to change. It's just we need to smile. We need to smile more. We're too crabby, too depressed, too some can see the energy as well as feel it. We all have gift. Yeah, I don't know if we can see it, like I can feel it for sure. When I look at people's the posture, face mood, the pace, I can almost read the mind, the intention, point. Oh yeah. That's easy sometimes to. It's easy to read people when you can, but that happens, Godfrey. I think when you can read yourself properly, also you can have a very good look on yourself and on your inner self and all the stuff inside. It's going to be easier also to read other people. That's how I read people. It's very, because your awareness is there, you have a sense of awareness, so it's easier to read people in any case. In any you can sense the energy, you can sense the trauma, you can sense the programming, you can sense all this. That's so easy today, to just sense some, to just like some, you just have to hear sometime 2 3 words, just a sentence, and it's just it, the vibe. You feel it when they talk, you feel it when they no, it's something for sure. But the smile, like there's a girl at the grocery market of L where I go. Yesterday I went to get a big watermelon. I was dying for a watermelon. I needed a watermelon, so I went to get a watermelon and other stuff, and bananas, and I try to go with the fruit that are less toxic and less, because now they put also sulfite and everything. Now it's a new preservative and everything. It's sulfite. They put it in wine. They put it in everywhere. The sulfites are everywhere. So I'm being careful with that. But anyway, they're poison all over. But yeah, that's it. Mindset and everything. But I think all this comes, that's it, with a sense of self-awareness of and again, you got to be careful with that. Like, hold on. Okay, just checking something. Because sometimes, like we can reflect here on all this, but like it's not the kind of stuff I would go and introduce someone with to wake them up their sleeping state. Though that's what we say to each other here. That's not really what I would say to like a crowd of people or 2 3 people that have a low sense of awareness. I would go more with little stuff, not to shake them too much and cause division, because that's what we have to be very different. Why different colors on your jewelry resonate with some of other colors resonate with others? Yeah, some are prismatic. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's that's it. It's the colors. Some are also like you can no the way people dress, the way people no, you can read people fast for sure. Like the mindset, and it's the mindset. But again, I don't pass my whole day reading people. But when I'm confronted with some situation, yes, I like to have a sense of a. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Kelowna? Hein? T'es donc bien belle, toi. Tu te promènes d'un divan à l'autre, hein? T'es pas mal belle. I'm gonna do something with you. So yeah, blue and green are so peaceful. Orange and yellow is energetic. Yeah, that's why I painted that wall blue because I said that first of all, the blue always, and to me it's the blue sky. I said I want to reproduce the blue sky here because to me it's very like colors are like you look at nature, it's full of colors. It's a very colorful world. That's why what's true on the outside right now, the colorful world and all that stuff, should be true on the inside too. We should have those colorful vibe inside and be very colorful and smile to life each and every day of our life. What I like in it is in communication what we call wavelength, a wave of what length, how big. It's invisible to the eyes. It's energy. I want to I want to measure it, but this is yeah, it's maybe with something, but I think it's more something we feel, something we can sense. Like people have deeper sense to feel others. Like some people are very. I think it's the empathy also. The empathy makes you feel other people. What's that? We're having ads on there. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes it's the empathy level. Also, in some people that is more higher than others. Me, I'm very empathic. I can feel the pain, the trauma. But people are like, I was watching the interview that Jabba did with the lady in Switzerland. I reposted it on Facebook. You can check it. Jabba is talking, and the lady is like he's telling her, "Oh yeah, we have to face our trauma, our pains, our let go of the past." And she was totally unaware of what trauma he was talking about. Like she was trying to dig to know what he was talking about, and I seen Jabba just closing it with saying trauma. And people are very unaware, and then often their mindset is so programmed that you're gonna hurt yourself trying to make them see what you see. That's what I've realized. That's why I have no intention anymore to make people see what I see or go on the rooftop with a megaphone and yell all their lies and deception. Like who am I gonna hurt? Who am I gonna stress out? Probably just me. When a tree fall, but nobody is there to hear it, the whole cosmos hear it. Oh yeah, no, the nature hears you. Nature is hearing us. Nature also is talking to us with signs. That's the signs you receive each and every day. If you are like smiling to life, you will see the sign. If you don't smile, if you're crabby and just like very low energy, you probably won't care about the sign. You won't even care. You won't even care seeing sign or being present or all this is very far in your mind. The moment you raise that awareness, you start having more courage and more discipline. Also, discipline is very important. That's what we lack, self-discipline. Like I have to discipline myself to come here. I slept also like 3-4 hours last night. I was up waiting for him, so I was doing my stuff, preparing. That's it. The interview. I was listening to United by Skanking, writing some stuff, and so yeah. So, but no, it's be mindful. Be mindful because nature hears you for sure. Sounds and thoughts too. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, that's how this is a well of thoughts, like I was saying yesterday, and the whole well is constructed out of thoughts. If you don't think it, it doesn't just appear. Like things don't just same. Like I think there was a major thinking behind the creation. Creation comes out of thinking. Someone have thought of creating this kind of tree, this kind of grass, this all this. Same like the material worship stuff we have around. We all have thought of creating it. So sometimes it can be very useful. We have to also not uh, dismiss all materials and say, "Oh, but just don't worship it." I don't worship material. I don't worship nothing. I don't want to worship nothing. I want to love all. I want to love everything and all, and just have love and kindness and discipline and courage to affirm it. Also, it's very important. Like even to speak about it, sometimes it takes courage, but courage is all I have. It's all I have left. That's all I realized that I had to do to liberate my trauma was to speak and be present and be mindful, more mindful of my life, uh, like creating something also that make me feel alive. Like I want to feel alive each and every day. Win the day early, you win early, you win the day, and each and every day I get up. It's always my goal to I want to smile each and every day. I just want to smile from like I would like to have a day where I smile from the time I'm up to the time I go to bed. It's just a permanent smile to life and something very because when you're happy, when you're in a state of joy and holding a joy, you can easily smile. Can easily smile. Life makes you smile. Everything makes you smile. The people living around you, they don't make you crabby or impatient. No, you see them and you smile. Often, even the people we live with, our children, and like we're more. And this is the part that sometimes even I got myself caught up in. This is you were nicer with stranger, with people that we barely know than our own children and people we live with. So those relationship has to be nurtured for sure, and if you want them to last, like you gotta be present in them. Like I know it's not sometimes the case of both partners to have super awareness. That's for sure. But you work through it. I never stressed myself out or stressed my family out with the fact that I was becoming a little bit more aware and present with life. Like my journey where I am, but not the journey. I don't like to use that, but the place where I am into this is where I'm supposed to be, but it doesn't mean that it's where you're supposed to be. So I'm not judging anyone. I'm just doing what I have to do here. I have a big fire inside. I'm true to myself. The world has been waiting for true money. He's here. Yeah, live and direct. So no, I'm not gonna give up because there's forces around me that wants to bring me down and keep me down to a low vibration state and not smile to life and dismiss all the great stuff that I have inside to live the mediocrity stuff. No, I'm done. It's just now it's a constant consistency that has to be reached in order to feel also more. Like you have to be consistent in your action. Very important. Discipline and consistent action is the best. If you're disciplined, you have consistent action. I told you many of time it's like nitro and glycerin, harmless by themselves, but mix them together and they will be explosive. If you have that discipline, that courage, that intention, that discipline and intent is it's a must. It's a must. If you have no, you can have an intent to do things, but if you don't have the courage and the discipline to go through it, you will probably never do it. Like you will fall into your comfort zone and fall back asleep and put your dream asleep and your goals, and it's you gotta motivate yourself when you work on big things and when you work on the, but it's not really work because it's fun when you do something fun that's really that you love and with passion and stuff. You don't really count the cost. Me, I rarely sit down and say, okay, how much time I'm gonna put in this or how much it's gonna cost me, or I don't care. Count the cost when it starts to hurt. If your wallet hurts, start counting the cost. If it hurts your feelings, start counting the cost. But other than that, don't count the cost. Just go fully in. And I always do things like I say. I'm not working for you. I'm not here to please any one of you. But we are here to for sure connect and like it's very. I'm here on a divine mission, and just like anyone that feels that can relate to what I say, feel the same thing. Probably it's not to make other like you cannot make other people happy. Like and even no matter what I say, I cannot make you happy. You have to reach that state of happiness, that mental state of happiness. It's a state of mind happiness. Everything's a state of mind to me. So it's something we have to reach that full joy, full happiness. That's what life's all about. It's not for us to suffer and be miserable. Afternoon, morning. Vixta is here. Greetings, Vixta. I thought no, you didn't miss it. Wave is a second visualization of vibration and time. Morning. Bud is in the background. The boss. Yeah, the boss, Bud. Great man. Great man. Your daily speech are so good. We would only need to write them down with adjustment, and it would be a good book. Oh, I know I don't. Maybe what I, but you know what you see of me is and will be always bigger than what I see of myself, because this is how it is also. That's why we idolize so many people. And I'm not saying you idol me here. That's not what I mean. But you see other people bigger than they see themselves. And you see something in me that probably I don't see it within myself. So that's why it's important that this thing we're doing here together is very important to my what your energy that I pick up here is important to me, because yeah, that's it. It's no, it's very powerful to elevate together. That's what we need. We no man is an island in my heart. No man's an island, and you need we need each other for survival, for sure. And true genic personal self. That's it. It's just that. It's just I realized at one point that. Life was here, like I was here, alive and well and still healthy. Very, very, like I feel. You ask me, I feel younger than before. That you want the fountain of youth. It's what you need to wake up. Just wake up, and you'll feel alive, and that feeling of aliveness will bring you that feeling of for being forever young, like being reborn each and every day. I don't feel another day, another dollar. When I get up, it's like a brand new day. I'm a brand newborn baby. I'm a newborn baby every day. Every day I'm a newborn baby, and I want to keep that feeling with life. And that because you know, when I was a baby, I remember I was very much in awe with the world, and very found the world very magical when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I found everything was magic. But as I grow up, I lost a bit that sense of magic with life. But now I regain it, that sense of magic, since I'm waking my conscience and just be more present and just be more alive and helping others. Also helping others, a big part. Caring, helping, you know, help and share and care. The answers are in there, for sure. It's about sharing and caring, getting together, reasoning. Like, we're not gonna save the whole world, but we're saving a good vibe of our day here, each and every day. Me, I feel very energetic after those talk. I feel good with myself. I have a good feeling with myself. It's all about that. It's all about having a good feeling with yourself and able to smile to life without being stressed out, anxious, and all this, and that it takes away your smile. You know, there is some people that smile so much, you can see it also in their face when they don't smile, that they always have a smile because of the line they have in their face and their. So you can see people that even when they don't smile, they have a smile. You know, that's the kind of thing that I perceive also from people. Sometimes they have a natural, but some people they have a natural crabbiness also that they are. So you pick up this stuff for sure. And if you have a good energy, you can feed on this. We are all mirrors for each other. If it's if we are willing to see, hear, listen, accept. Exactly. It takes courage to listen. To talk here, it takes courage, but it takes as much courage for you to listen. But you know me, the people, usually you come here, you know me, I am not a guy that's negative, and you're never going to hear negativity from me, or you're going to hear it the way it is. You're going to hear it the way it is, because I think that's what we have to do, is say it as it is, not with fakeness and fakery and all that stuff. We have to let go of fakery. We have to let go of being fake. Let go of being fake. And there's so many fake people. Fake smile, fake this, fake that. Everything is fake these days. And it's a fake news, and it sells. If it's fake, it sells. And that's the same with music. That's the same with everything. Like, it's such a world now, especially with internet, that there's so much content, and like, yeah. But maybe more awareness will come one day from the fact we have internet and we're sharing our thoughts here. Probably that's to me that's a miracle. All this, everything's a miracle. Now you're not, and even sometime, when I go around with my car, I'm thankful that I'm not walking all the way to where I want to go. So someone had to think of it. Like I give thanks for other people and then their thoughts also. Like it would be imagine if I would come in this world and nobody would have never think anything. Like we would be super chaotic and of course, we're meant. I think it's a comfort also that makes us have lack of presence because if you're like we're very much designed to be put in we're designed to be put in an environment that is harsh, like we're not supposed to be in super comfort. Like we have made this life very the system life the material life very comfortable to some people. That's all they worship is material. It's more material, bigger car, bigger house, and all this to flash to like when especially when you're in the car. Yeah, you might have the performance of the car, but my Sonata here that is 12 years old, 2007 2007. 11 years old. 11 years old. My car is still very good. It moves as much as any other car. So why do I need a bigger car? Like would I worship like it's super nonsense? But and especially that I sit inside my car. I'm not sitting on the outside looking at it all the time when I drive it. Like I see it from the outside when it's in my driveway, but when I'm sitting in it, I don't see the outside. So it's only mostly to look. Sometimes you put gadget on your car and stuff like that's all but we were young, we were playing with big wheels, small not big wheels but hot wheels hot wheels, and if you don't realize it, well, you'll wake up and one day and you'll realize you're playing with hot wheels still, but they're just a bit bigger. It's another toy. It can become toys. That's what I mean, toys and distraction. But I think we have more to do here than just distraction. I think we should consider having a bit more courage to live our life to a brand new way each and every day. And it's not just once a week. Take a decision. No, it's to take a deliberate, conscious decision to wake up each and every day and live life on a higher vibration. You have to take a conscious decision for that. They will not come at your door and tell you, hey, you want to live a super life, super vibrant life? I have it to offer it. No, you have to do so much for yourself. Do it. It's worth it. Anything that's worth doing is worth doing badly until you get it right. And eventually, if you follow your heart, follow your path. Your path is not the same as mine, probably. Our inner path is the same for everyone. The inner path, the inner purpose is the same for me and you. That's why we connect so well. And we could connect even on a greater level because the inner path is the same for everyone. It's waking up, it's self-realization and all this. So the inner purpose won't change. I don't think my inner purpose won't change, just to wake up more and more and to be more aware, expanding my awareness, very important. But yeah, I think that's very, very important, awareness, and more than probably anything else, because this is where you start realizing that life is worth living once you start. And not when I talk about living, it's an art. It's an art living. You just don't say, "Oh yeah, I live." No, you exist. You exist. I was existing. I wasn't living. I wasn't going through my fears. I wasn't facing my fears. No, I was shrinking in front of my fears unconsciously. That's even worse. That's even worse. That's the most soul devouring possession of your soul you can allow to happen. It's crazy. No? Like when I think about it, sometimes, okay, put something in motion in a world like we are, and to be successful and all to be, it's gonna require some some effort for sure. But with effort, you build something strong. If you don't put effort, like it's not work, but it's effort. You have to put the effort in. You have to put the you have to have the dedication. If you like me, I'm very very dedicated here, and it's not dedicated to be popular. I don't care about that. It's dedicated. I want to elevate. I want, and I know it comes with connecting with the well and speaking and doing my thing. So following my path, my heart, and all this. So I know that this is gonna guide me to something very powerful eventually. Boom! Dante is in the house. Boom! Dante Richardson, Suzanne, and Godfrey. And Bud and Vicky for sure. Bud's in the background working in a man cave. Yeah, yeah. Great stuff. Byte Radio UK. I'll be live all weekend on Byte Radio. Don't miss it. Great place to chill. Great place to chill. Great music. And I try to keep this very conscious lyrics, conscious music, and yeah, something that like I want to listen some stuff that inspire me. I want the lyrics to inspire me. Like often I listen to music and I take notes during the song because hey, that line inspired me. But that's why I listen to music. I love music. It's because it's I always listen to music that was music with a message. Like every music has a message. I understand, but sometimes mainstream music, it's like love songs and stuff like that. At one point, it's good love songs, but I need a level of awareness to get to love. It's good to sing love song, "I love you, baby," like it's all love songs. But if you have no awareness of what love is, what are you? What are you like? What is it for? Like that's why I think it's mostly first. Yes, it's good to have love songs, good to talk about love, but we must show it the love. We must show it. Like I say to Gavin often. He says, "Oh, thank you." I said, "Gavin, I want you to show me you're thankful. Don't just say it, because talk is cheap. If you show me you're grateful with a great attitude, and I ask you to bed at night, and you don't do a crisis and you don't have a fit because you have to go to bed or this, that's being thankful." I said, "I want you to show me. Don't just say it." Often I even tell them, I prefer you to show me than tell me thank you. Honestly, no? Because talk is cheap and it doesn't really mean nothing to me. It's action speaks louder than words, and often this is what also that's what I teach them to put their words where their money is, something like that. You say in English, but yeah, no, it's just greater teaching. Teaching is very, very important, and if they're not taught those values, those principles, they will add up other people's value. Your children, like I want my children to adopt my system of values and principles, and not start living a life of destruction. Like I don't want to lead them to destruction. I want to lead them to elevation. That's the thing with this world. It's either you take the path to elevation or the path to destruction, and it has to be one is not so much a conscious choice. One of them has to be very deliberate, conscious decision to elevate. But the other one is by programming. You will be in it by default. You don't even have to worry about it. You'll be programmed by default. That's it will be straight there in your words with action. That's it. Pat, work is the greatest work. Yeah. Work 110 hours per week on yourself. That's it. That's it. Don't stop working on yourself. It's the best thing you can do is shutting off the distraction, reading books, looking at the great motivational speaker. There's all kinds out there. Me, I do my thing. I do the way I do it. I can say I'm a great motivational speaker. I'm trying to become great. But if I don't start anything, I'll never become great. I'll never become legend. I'll never have that feeling that I want to have, that I inspired many people to rescue their life, to live the life of their that they want. Like I know motivation is bringing someone to do something that you want them to do because you know they want to do it. Like there's stuff I know about you because I know about me. So but there's stuff for sure I cannot know about your life. But the feeling of elevation is all in all this. We all have can all have this feeling for sure. Many coast in this life with basic routine. Retire and one day die. Oh yeah, that's a routine or another day, another dollar. And that's what it is for most people. That's why sometimes even trying to motivate some people of moving out of the everyday uh, button. Like it's like you have a every day when you wake up, it's like you have a board in front of you. You have the repeat button. Repeat button. It's like a blue button, maybe a blue button. A repeat button. You press on it, or you have a red button, which is the blue pill, red pill. I don't remember. It's nonsense anyway. And the big red button that says reset. So every day when you wake up, you can have a mind reset, a reset mindset, reset your mindset, and elevate even more. Like I told you, I don't feel like I'm repeating stuff because I feel brand new every day. So to me, life is brand new, it's magical, it's miracle, it's magnificent, it's so big. It's like I just look at the tree, it's so big. Imagine life. Like I look at the tree there in front of my house, so big, so huge. So imagine life. That's what I think. So I'm out and I'll be back tonight. Tonight, live and direct on Byte Radio. Tonight it's at 5 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. That's it. 5 because it's at 9. Is that it? 5 hours more. So it's at 10. At 10. Anyway, something like that. I'll check. But I'll be there on time. I'll be there on time. So large up family and keep the good vibe flowing. Show respect, kindness. That's what we need the most. And yeah, 10 p.m. UK. That's it. So it's 5 hours less here. So 5 p.m. live and direct on Byte Radio UK with your host DJ Truman. Yeah. Today, tonight it's a reggae vibe. You're gonna have a great reggae vibe. I found some new. I hunt for new tunes also often. That's what I like to do, hunting for tunes and not always come back with the same stuff. So yes, but live music from 2 p. Yeah, there's live music from, but there's Byte Radio is a 24/7 thing. But there's often DJs live, and it's very very great vibe, great chat also, and like we know we love music, so that's where we chill. And if you can build with them, you can chill with them. That's what I told myself. I'll go chill there, but we're building something at the same time. We're building Byte Radio UK, so we're all contributing and building it and building the building it strong, and then it's just gonna fly by itself, and the Byte Radio will be to the world. Like no, I want to, yeah, be part of something bigger than yourself. Simple. So rise and shine, my beautiful people. Live your dreams and live your big story. Go bigger or go home. Oh, yes, I'm starting off with reggae today. Great. Be there or be square. Large up Dente, Chris, Vicky, Suzanne. I'm sure Leslie is there. Red. I don't know where's Red. Red Rose Rocker. Leslie is there. You see, Leslie is there. I knew. I can feel you, Leslie. I can feel you. I tell you. I know Leslie is there. Look, right away. I know. There's some people, your energies. This is where also energies come in. We were talking about that before. But this is where energy come in. Like Leslie, she has a huge energy, that girl, that woman. And I can feel it. I can feel when she's there. And it's not no joke that we don't communicate together. Are you going to be? No. I know she's focused. Some people, you can tell if you're here with me at this time early, and especially Leslie, she's on the same time as me. It says something. You're dedicated to elevation, to letting go, and that's a great stuff. So we're doing great, family. Yeah. Live it up, and see you later on the screen with Byte Radio. I'll be there for sure. So Leslie is great. Leslie is the gold lady, the queen Leslie. That's all I called her before. Queen Leslie, so large up family. I love you all, but the divine love you more. So live your big story. Don't wait till you're dead. There's not going to be no time there. Do it now. Just do it. Then let go of fear. Let go of everything. If you want to do something today, do it. Because tomorrow you might not be here. You don't know. Life is so unpredictable. Life is so challenging. Life is so rich too. That's why we have to do something with life. Large up. Love you all. And I'll be back. I'm here every day, 7 a.m., 7:30, around that, but mostly 7. Usually I'm there. So he's out, and that's it with the fishy. What's this méduse, hein, je pense? C'est des méduses. They're beautiful. This world is beautiful, full of colors, full of fishy, full of animals. Terrible. So much greatness. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you all. And go bigger or go home. Simple as that.